Cheers to adulting.
Hola,
Hola,
me llamo es Ashley Barajas.
me llamo es Abby Rosemarin.
Y
Esto es
this
Cheers to
Cheers to
Adulting.
Adulting.
Our Spanish sucks.
Willkommen to our podcast where we speak all the languages.
Not really. We don't even speak English that well. Let's be real.
So,
Anyway.
it's been a while.
Just a little bit.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there. Because life.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Right.
Right, so it's been a while. But bonus, we're going to be recording 2 episodes very closely-ish released to each other because it's been a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we are drinking today. What do we want to call this?
Well, we used to do a thing where we would always make it themed to whatever we were talking about. So let's call this like the cleanerific.
We
you know
call
what?
it the Pine Sol Punch.
Pine Sol Punch, sure.
Pine Sol Punch.
See, this is why
Oh, you
I
know
don't-
what? No,
Yeah.
that's perfect. Because a lot of people say that gin tastes like pine trees to them, like Christmas. I don't get that. So this
don't
is
either, but-
gin and a punch, like a juice of like, I don't know, it's like guava and apple and orange and pineapple. I don't know, whatever. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
So, bye.
Bye.
Great. So adulting for the
Adulting.
weeks.
Let's see. Well, you know what the funniest thing is? There is a part of me that wants to continue to trumpet whenever it is invoice day, because y'all, it is the first of the month.
It's gonna be May.
It has been a
It's
lot of
already May.
I don't remember that part in this NSYNC song, but that's okay. Because it's just so fucking tedious. But if I bring it up every time we're at the first of the month, then it's as tedious as the fucking invoicing. So I'm gonna skip that and say my adulting was yesterday. I ran 8 fucking miles. So I signed up for a relay race, which is, I think, 200 miles total between the 12 runners. I have 3 legs. Every runner has 3 legs. That's how we're actually able to do this.
I mean, I got a
relay.
3rd leg, but I ain't
Right?
bragging.
Check out my 3rd leg, everybody. It's a couple miles long. Ooh. But so we have to run 3 times. That's really what I mean, and not that we're all tripods. And so my first leg is 7.5 miles. My next leg is 5 miles, and then the third one is 7.1 miles. So I close in on a marathon within 24 to 32 hours. It is going to be a suck fest. I don't know why I signed up for it. Actually, I know why I signed up for it.
'Cause you're a masochist?
Because I'm a masochist, and my friend suckered me into it. He does it every year. He's been doing it for a decade. So I was like, all right, let's see what this fun is about. And it's like, oh, wait, there is no fun. I've hit that point.
One of the moms that I've been babysitting for years, she's doing it.
Oh, well, there we go.
So
So, I mean, apparently it is fun. People do this shit.
then again, they're very like, her and her husband are always doing like relays, and she's always doing marathons.
masochist by
She's
trade.
making me look real bad, and you need to stop it. Okay, so Miss Jen, you need to stop. You're making us look bad because I am
Please
lazy,
be lazy.
as
So,
fuck.
yeah. Make us look better by comparison,
She's
please.
2 girls, and she's doing this shit, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't need that pressure. I don't even have children. I just have cats.
I was about to say, I have no kids. I have a job where I can have these huge windows of time during the day. And even I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to schedule in this run? But I learned the hard way that I put the wrong dates into my calendar. I thought it was going to be May 17th and 18th. Wrong, bitches. It's going to be May 10th and 11th. So I was off by a fucking week. And now I'm like, all right, I gotta put my nose to the grindstone. I gotta get this shit done. So yesterday, I'm like, I'm going on to the Derry Rail Trail in Derry, New Hampshire. I'm just gonna...
DERR.
Yes.
Just so you know, not like, it's not a fun ice cream.
It is not. And it's also not Derry, Maine, where all the Stephen King shit goes down. This is Derry, New Hampshire, which is just god-awful and boring, but it has a lovely rail trail. I shouldn't actually say that. I love Derry, New Hampshire. It's a wonderful town. It's quite lovely. Nothing happens. It is boring, but lovely town, does wonderful things for the kids, blah, 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 blah.
That's a technical term.
Exactly.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada. I ran 4 miles down that fucking rail trail. I went 4 miles back. I kept pace. I don't know how I kept pace. And I didn't die. I woke
would
up the
have.
next day and I was still not dead. So I'm feeling a little bit better now. I'm a little less scared for Ragnar. Keyword is little. We'll see how the rest of this week and next week pans
You'll
out.
fucking crush it. It's fine.
Right? YOLO, bitch. Or if you fail at the run, YOL up until the run.
Yalla.
YOLAR.
Yolar.
You only live until race day.
Yep.
YOLART.
Yallart. Yarp.
Anyway, let me hear some adulting from you.
I ain't done shit.
Good night,
All right,
everybody.
well, I did a lot of adulting for Passover. Hope everyone had a good Passover. I cleaned the shit out of this house. It was 14 of us total. Did a lot of cooking. Had a lot of a lot of help from my friend Ben.
Help from friend Ben.
Friend Ben. Yeah, so that was good. But then I was so exhausted after that. I have not had a chance. Although I think I've been slacking on laundry before then. I've just been, I can manage to wash and dry my laundry, even fold it and hang up some laundry, but all the folded clothes in the laundry basket live in that laundry basket. It's just that little bit of extra effort. I just can't. At that point, I'm tired. I'm I folded it. What else do you want from me?
Right?
Universe?
I washed, I dried, and I folded.
But here's the problem. Then I need underwear again, and then I do another load of laundry. But I still have yet to put away said laundry in folded basket, but I need that basket for the dirty laundry and soon to be clean laundry. So then I just dump it on the floor of this empty bedroom that is for me and my mess. But I don't want it to be for me and my mess. I want it to be like a happy serenity space.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right now, your serenity is not having to deal with
So right now
laundry.
I'm in between a pile of clean laundry on the floor, maybe some dirty, mostly clean, and then a pile of clean laundry in that laundry basket. And I know that I'm going to need to do laundry. And then I have clean laundry that's in the laundry room that still needs to put in baskets. It's a vicious cycle, and I really need to sit down and do it. I hope tomorrow's the day. Are you doing anything tomorrow? Do you want to come over and help, make me? You don't have to do it. You just have to watch me. And anytime I get distracted, you say, Ashley, stop it. Do it.
You know what? This is totally a digression, but that's okay. Did you hear about adulting buddies for people with ADD?
That's what I've used you for that.
This is very true.
I have specific friends like Sally. Sally's a wonderful example. She's great because she doesn't want to do it. I'm like, you don't have to. Just please come over. And she is so good at being like, excuse me, you're not doing anything right now. And I'm like, but she's like, you brought me over here for a reason. Refocus. Back on the train.
Right.
She's also really bad and really good. Well, bad for me at packing. She's like, do you need this though? Do you need this? And I'm like, but I do. She's like, you don't. I'm like, stop making me throw things away. I do this to other people. I don't want it done to myself. Anyway.
Anywho.
So I digress. I have a pile of laundry that really needs, my life's a mess. Oh, speaking of life is a mess. It's going to be a short episode, so most of this episode is going to be us talking.
No.
But not. It's okay. It's fine. So, I already told Abby and Patrick that, and I'm okay with talking about it because it's fine. It's going to be okay. My brother's in the ICU. Pneumonia, man, doesn't fuck around.
Really doesn't.
So he's going to be fine, but right now my brother is drugged up so he's asleep and can breathe And he is one of our fans, and he's one
a
of our
loyal
biggest
listener.
fans. He's a loyal listener.
He's an early listener from episode 1 and everything.
He's been like, I'm your brother. Why haven't you mentioned me on the podcast?
Aw.
I love you, Fiffer. Get better. And yeah, you'll have lots of nerdy anime shows to catch up on when you get out.
Here we go. Kick
Love
ass.
you. Yeah. So moving on to episode content. So this is our cleaning episode part 2. Because, we talked about it was our
Very first
episode. And
way back in the day.
we've grown as humans and adults.
I mean, really, we haven't, but we'll pretend.
And I've grown as a professional cleaner.
I will say that she has.
And so we've both learned some new things, and there's just not enough. There was too much and too little time for the first episode.
Exactly.
So.
Our first episode was like an hour and a half long, and we only skimmed the fucking surface.
Oh my
man.
God.
Like, you can talk about cleaning forever.
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 All right. So, we'll wait for the anger and animosity. So,
Stay tuned, everybody.
to start off, I'm going to talk about some new shit that I've learned, some things where I've grown as a housekeeper, cleaner. So my favorite, I've known and I've talked about how baking soda is magic. Well, I've really, since I've been cleaning recently, I've really discovered that although I do love the magic eraser, it really does pale in comparison to water mixed with, or even barely any water mixed with baking soda. And just like a tub scrubber, with a little handle and bristles and stuff. It fucking does. So anyone who's used a magic eraser on a tub, you see same thing when you have dead skin and you're exfoliating that you see it sloughing off.
Yep.
Same thing in a tub. As you're with a magic eraser, you see it all.
See it get erased.
You see it get erased. You see the same thing with just baking soda and a bit of water. It's magic. I cannot even. It's fucking amazing because it especially if you make it a very thick paste as opposed to watery. It's very not abrasive in a bad sense, but it really creates an exfoliant, as I've said before. So yeah, that is my new fucking jam. And think about how cheap baking soda is. Baking soda, water, and a tub scrubber. Although on my wish list that I really want to buy is one of those automatic, battery operated sort of long handled brush that it spins really high. So you don't have to put as much effort into it, and it does a deep scrubbing. Anyway. So that combined with baking soda, So on top of that, with cleaning showers and tubs, something that I recently discovered, it was one of those I'm sure you've seen on Amazon, they have those 50 best products that there's some bias towards it, and that they been paid for a good review or whatever. Well, sometimes they're pretty good, and sometimes it might be products that I've actually used and I would also recommend. So one of the things that was super, super game changing was this spray called, it's Iron Out Rust Remover Spray. So in New Hampshire, maybe not all in New Hampshire, but definitely in my house and other people's houses, I'm not filthy and I clean my shower.
She's just dirty.
Yeah. But the thing is that a lot of us, so for example, in our house, we get our water from a well.
Yeah.
I don't know where the well is. I don't think Michael doesn't either.
Well.
It's somewhere. It exists. But a lot of people, because we get, water from near us, there's a lot of rust and stuff. I don't know if you do in your house.
Oh yeah, we've got issues with
so if I don't
hard water and what
wipe
have you.
down the shower and scrub it frequent, you start to get
it gets a weird pinkish brown color.
Yes.
It's really weird.
And it makes you look fucking filthy, but you're
Yep.
not. So this spray. So I saw really, really like just phenomenal reviews. And I sprayed it in the shower. Immediately, it was like spraying bleach almost, but it's not bleach. I immediately saw results. It was game changing. It like all the scrubbing that I would have had to do.
Yeah, like me and, well, the magic eraser. We'd be going to town using some fucking Tilex and scrubbing it out.
When I used, and it's a recent discovery. So my shower looks brand fucking new.
Damn.
And it looked so gross from the previous owners. Brand fucking new. Nice. Michael's, I think his shower is like older, and I tried to do it and it wasn't as like magnificent as mine, but
hey, now you have a magnificent
word.
Wow, I give up. I give up. That word, shower.
Another thing, so there's a stainless steel, and we're not sponsored by these things. These are,
but if they'd like to give us some money, like, we'll take it. We're corporate whores.
Yeah. So there's a stainless steel cleaner that I discovered because I wanted to get a spray. I knew I had one, couldn't find it. So I went on Amazon. And I hate that I go on Amazon so much. I know they're so evil, but
I mean, I do the same thing. Like, I'll read a thing about Jeff Bezos and how much of a shitbag he is, and then I'll order some new shit on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm so sad.
Right?
Next day
This
shipping.
company is destroying small businesses. Click one buy.
We're not perfect, okay? We don't claim to be perfect.
You know what? I still go to Walmart, even though I know they pay their employees shit. Like, you know, sometimes you do what you do, and you can't always be conscious.
Yeah. So stainless steel cleaner. So we have like so many appliances now. They're almost always stainless steel, which is annoying because you can't do magnets. Although I know it looks better. So they've always kind of looked, and whatever cleaning I could do just didn't do the spot. But like, unless you get like a stainless steel cleaner. So went on Amazon, saw one that had like a lot of good reviews, and it came with microfiber cloth. And it's like therapy stainless steel. Oh my God. I used it like the same day, and you're just, by cleaning and like following the instructions, you like apply it, you spray it, and then you kind of like rub it in, and then you get a dry cloth and you buff it. And it immediately makes your fucking kitchen look so much cleaner just from cleaning those appliances, because they just shine right up. And then last but not least, another thing that I've really thought about and learned as I've been cleaning for people personally is just like missing things when you clean. Like, you want to there are a lot of things that whether you're cleaning your own house or if you're a cleaner, it's just like the little things that you might miss out. So dusting is so important, and it's like one of the last things you want to do, and it feels kind of silly. But the thing is that like, if your house is kind of cluttered and you have a bunch of shit, but if you've dusted, it doesn't feel as dirty. And it goes the other way, that like your house can be like so organized and so clean and like organized, quote unquote clean. But if you haven't dusted and you have that layer, it just like shatters the whole image.
Yeah, I'm thinking of all the times you, like, even my own house, where you see that like that thin film, and
you
it's
just
like,
feel dirty.
Yeah, I feel like somebody needs to call the CDC on me.
Yeah,
because this is rough.
And like, look, it's like the last thing you want to do. But the thing, even beside like creating an image for your house and what you want to portray, it's better for your breathing health to get rid of that dust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Less breathing and dead skin.
That's really a good, like, if you want some motivation to dust,
it's dead
like,
skin.
Yeah, get
Disgusting.
that dead skin out of your shit. Like, ugh.
And if you're dusting, make sure that you're like using something to retrieve that dust that will trap it.
Not just feather dusting.
Yeah, I use a feather duster at work, but that's because there's no dust. Because we're cleaning there every day. and like the feather duster kind of knocks it to the floor, and we
Yeah.
immediately vacuum after we vacuum everything, or we vacuum after we dust.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I knew what you meant.
so yeah, and then make sure you lift things up when you're cleaning. You know, spring cleaning is upon us. Move furniture. You know, get under those nooks and crannies. Don't forget the baseboards and like the trimming at the bottom of the walls. The easy thing to do is as you're sweeping, just kind of sweep at the wall and it'll knock it off, and
Yep.
it already like looks so much better. And to you, happy Rosemary.
But now, everybody, now it's time for me to fucking rage.
Rip someone, Karen, a new one.
All right, Karen, I apologize for
Brenda.
this. Right, and Brenda, we might lose a few viewers here because this is how pervasive the essential oil world is, that the fact that I'm about to kind of just lay into the essential oil world is like almost a guarantee that we might lose some listeners.
I'm okay.
But yeah,
I'm cool with it.
You know, it's so cult-like, and it's gotten to the point that it's really uncomfortable for me. So if me talking about it in a critical way is going to make you go, yeah, I'm done listening to this entire podcast.
Bye.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure there's some like Gary Young, like doTERRA thing for you to listen to instead. Have fun.
Yeah.
Anyway. So the reason why I am raging is partly because of my own personal life. I had posted online this cute picture.
I mean, you're a yoga teacher, so you're...
I am raging past my namaste over here. So I had posted this cute picture of my kitten, and my kitten is obsessed with chemicals. Like if I put moisturizer on my face, I can't have him anywhere near my face because he's gonna try to lick the moisturizer off my face.
It's so bizarre.
He is a potato with legs.
Potato.
I adore him so much, but he is such an awkward little potato.
Is this Milo?
This is Milo.
Okay.
Y'all, Milo is my little baby. He's my baby for over a decade. He's polydactyl, so he's got like an extra set of thumbs.
It's
It's
so
adorable.
cute.
It looks like an extra set of paws because he has 2 extra set of thumbs. So it's just, he's precious. He's my baby. He's a fucking potato though. And recently I learned that he likes to lick the icy hot off of my calf muscles, which I've been applying like fucking lotion
Oh,
because
girl,
of this.
I've been like all up on my neck.
Right, you use that icy
the
hot
roll
roller.
on.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
the roller is where it's at.
We're so old now.
I hate being old. Oh fuck.
Everything hurts.
Anyways, so I learned that he will follow me around and try to lick it off, and I'm like, all right, this is my warm up. Apparently, it's just to constantly walk around my house because he follows me, and if I'm still for 30 fucking seconds, he starts licking my calf muscles. So I post online about all the weird shit he does, which includes trying to get into the bathroom after I'm done cleaning because he wants to eat Tilex. I've learned the hard way that he's obsessed with Tilex, and he wants to lick it off the wall. So if I clean with Tilex, I have to shut the bathroom door, and like he's just not allowed in there for like the rest of the day.
Is that just like for your shower door, or?
So I use it for the shower door. I would use it for like areas that were just getting a little icky, especially with soap scum and what have you. Like any areas
Now
that
you
I
can
felt
just
like
do that rust spray.
I know I can use the rust spray.
Spray it and then rinse it off, and
There
done.
we go. See that is a good suggestion.
Right?
What I got
Oh my
instead
God.
was not a good fucking suggestion. The worst part too was that the person who had messaged me, she had messaged me a few days before, and anyone who deals with people in MLMs, like
Multi-level marketing. So
Beachbody, Herbalife, Amway.
not Beachbody on Demand, but like
Oh no, but
certain-
the Shakeology
yeah.
stuff.
You could say like Mary Kay.
Oh, Mary Kay's a predatory MLM.
Alden
Amway
and what is it?
Roden and Fields.
Roden and Fields. that one.
Arbonne. There's a lot of them, including Young Living and doTERRA, which are essential oils.
Yup.
And so I have a lot of opinions about MLMs, and maybe someday we will dive into the toxicity of the
Lip
MLM.
Sense.
Oh, and Lip Sense and fucking Unique and God,
Yeah.
There's just so many of them, and they're all scams. And again, maybe we will have an episode at some point where we just dive into the scamminess of MLMs.
Yes.
But one of the things that MLMs tend to do is they destroy what is called your social capital, which means people, when you message people, they're immediately going, oh, fuck. They're immediately like, okay, when's the other shoe gonna drop? So this woman, she messaged me a couple days ago, and I kind of was like, ooh, when's the other shoe gonna drop? When am I about to get sold something? But nothing happened. But then 2 days later, after I posted about Milo and his little potato ways,
Potato ways.
his little French fry ways, his tater tots. Oh, I'm amusing myself. I don't care if I'm amusing you at home. I'm amusing myself at least. So she messages me and she's like, oh, you shouldn't be using Tilex. I'm going to send you some samples of this essential oil cleaner. It's so good for you and it's so healthy and it's pure. Your cat could just lick it up. It'll be perfectly fine for him. And
Hard pass, lady.
Hard fucking pass.
Probably safer for him to lick Tilex than essential oils.
Exactly. Like, it took a lot of work for me to say, yeah, I appreciate it, but I'll pass. Because I really wanted to, the first thing I wanted to do was say, essential oils are toxic for animals. So I'm actually going to kind of skip ahead. Like, there is something to be said about the ingredients in essential oils and their antibacterial or antifungal properties, but I'm going to skip that for now and talk about how toxic essential oils are for your pets. If you have a cat or a dog, just don't be using it. Do not diffuse it. Do not use it around them. Do not use it on your pets.
And
oh my fucking God.
Used to diffuse it.
Oh no.
And do like, water. And I'm so glad that I learned sooner rather than later.
Oh yeah, because it can mess up your animals. Like, there are some really heartbreaking stories about these dogs going into liver failure or the dogs starting to have tremors or seizures, and the reason for it is because they were diffusing. So I'm going to list a few of the proven ones that are toxic to animals. For cats, it is proven that wintergreen, sweet birch, citrus, pine, ylang ylang, peppermint, cinnamon, pennyroyal, clove, eucalyptus, tea tree, thyme, oregano, and lavender are all toxic. Now, I'm sure you were taking notes the entire time. Keep track, though, of what the ones I just said, because some of those are going to be coming back very soon. And then ones that are proven harmful to dogs, and there's a little bit of overlap here, is cinnamon, citrus, pennyroyal, peppermint, pine, sweet birch, tea tree, wintergreen, ylang ylang, anise, clove, thyme, juniper, yarrow, and garlic. So in short, just don't fucking do it.
In the future, we will, very soon future, we'll see how we do. You'll see it all posted on our website.
Exactly. If you could see my notes over here, it is everything has its little citation.
Just non-essential oils. Like,
yeah.
If you have just pets, just burn some incense. That's perfectly fine.
Right.
The thing is that when it comes to like candles versus like diffusing it, is that the candles burn the scent at a much higher rate, or it's the burning point or whatever, that it's okay if it's in candle form.
Yeah.
But the whatever like
the evaporation
heat
rate,
it is with the essential oils is it's no bueno for animals.
Right.
Birds definitely will. They're gonna die.
Right.
Birds.
It's a literal canary in the coal mine there.
Yeah.
So let's say you don't have pets, or you do, and you're still like, but no, it's pure, it's natural, it's blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing. It is easy to confuse natural with safe. There's a lot of things in this world that are natural and would fucking kill you. Arsenic is natural and will fucking kill you, not cure
Oil
you.
is natural.
Yeah, oil is. Do you want to have some petroleum? Drink a little, crude oil.
Like
for
chemicals are
Everything on this planet is technically natural. Us as creatures are natural. Natural is not a definable, quantifiable concept. And likewise with pure. Pure means shit. Again, going back to arsenic. Pure arsenic, still fucking arsenic. And it's gonna kill you faster since it's fucking pure. So here's the thing. It does not
have that nice, sweet, sweet almond smell.
I know, like, I love that nutty smell, dead. So here's the thing.
Smells like daiquiris.
Right, and smells like death. So here's the thing. Like, I'm gonna tackle two ones that I hear a lot when it comes to cleaning, which is the lemon oil and the thieves oil. So here's the thing. Lemon does not fucking sterilize. Here's the thing, it can help with mold and bacteria and germs because of the acidity in lemon juice, but it is not a disinfectant. It's not gonna sanitize. If you put some like raw chicken on your counter and you're like, I'm gonna use my lemon oil mix to wash it off, you're still gonna get salmonella and die. I'm sorry.
Just like how we talked about in our episode 1 about vinegar and baking soda, is that they're great cleaning products, but they are not disinfecting products.
Exactly. Like you really you don't want to play around when it comes to disinfectants. There's a reason why hospitals smell like bleach.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
So we're going to go from that over to Thieves. So Thieves is a blend of clove, cinnamon bark, rosemary, lemon, and eucalyptus. Now, for those who are paying attention to that list that I rapid fire listed off about 5 minutes ago, clove, lemon, eucalyptus, and cinnamon are all on that list. They are toxic to animals. Now, don't get me wrong, clove is antibacterial, antifungal, and does have antioxidant properties. Cinnamon does have an antibacterial activity due to bioactive phytochemicals, yada, yada, yada. Rosemary does have disinfecting properties about it. It's not a disinfectant, but it has disinfecting properties. So there are things about these various ingredients that do have cleaning properties about them. That doesn't mean that your Thieves oil is going to be a good cleaner. And again, there are alternatives to this. Again, people, they poo-poo bleach and they poo-poo bleach. It's a very special type of bleach. It's poo-poo bleach.
It's poo-poo bleach.
Honestly,
it's like the new brand of poopery with bleach.
And honestly, if you're dealing with poo-poo, you want to deal with some bleach afterwards. Let's be real here.
Trust me, I know my job, so.
Yeah, so trust me on this one. You want to deal with the chemicals more than you want to deal with the E. coli. Let's just put that one out there. And here's the thing, like there are, even if you want to go full on woo-woo, you can do things like pick actual rosemary out from an herb garden and put it into a mix with vinegar to make a kind of a quasi cleaner spray. There are constant alternatives to using essential oils. Essential oils are problematic. Most essential oils don't always pass purity tests in that they find synthetics in that. And I know a lot of people, especially the young living in the doTERRA people, will be like, well, my oils are just so pure. There are no synthetics. Y'all, it fails tests. Like there are synthetics sometimes in that. So
of course, like whatever company that's trying to get you to sell it. And you to buy it and spend all this money, they're gonna spout whatever nonsense. But
exactly,
all corporations and whatever, they're gonna be,
they're gonna say what they want to say in order for you to give them their money.
Yeah.
In short, if you ever have
you can't trust anybody.
Exactly. And if you are feeling the desire to message somebody and be like, hey, that cleaning product you're using, how about I give you some essential oils instead? Just fucking pass on it. And if you are part of an MLM where your ability to either make money or lose money is based on whether or not you send that message, it might be time to do a little soul searching. It might be time to kind of cut ties.
And there are great cleaning products out there if you want to be more natural and more eco-friendly. Again, one of those moments that I just like, when I really love a product or I love a location, a restaurant, whatever, it's like Michael loves to make fun of me when I start really talking up something, and he's like, are you getting paid commission on these things? Because I get very passionate about things when I'm obsessed with it, just because I'm not benefiting from it, but I feel everyone should know. So highly recommend this line, Puracy, Puracy, on Amazon. I think the first time I started using Puracy was for an all-purpose cleaner, and I loved it. Great smell. It does a really good job of cleaning, and it's very eco-friendly. It's a pretty natural product, but it smells chemically enough that I know it's doing its job. And of course, the word chemical is all relative.
Literally everything is chemicals.
Yeah. And then I started using their laundry detergent that is like a concentrate. So it's like 1 pump for a small load, 2 pumps, and it's like boop, boop. And it lasted I like bought it probably half a year ago. And I just now need to buy more.
Hell yeah.
Same thing, the body wash. On the label, it says, a little goes a long way. I only just now need to buy more body wash.
There we go.
Months ago. And I'm just using it for myself, though. Anyway, I could talk about it all day. It's a great product. If you want to, there are lots of natural products. Just read the reviews. Yeah. So that's my little.
There we go. You know
thing.
what? I like that. That was a very positive spin on all this rage. So I think this was a great way to end this.
And a great segue into our next little segment on being an eco-friendly approach to cleaning. Okay, I highly respect and definitely have had my own journey of trying to be not a social warrior, because fuck those people. Yeah, there has to be a happy medium, right? When you're with young people, I get it. I've been there. Don't be an asshole. Everyone's on their own journey, and we're not fucking perfect.
We're ordering from Amazon.
My budget doesn't allow to be perfect.
Right?
I do what I can. So, but, I've done my research, and you got to take everything with a grain of salt and pick and choose your battles and learn what is a little bit too outrageous. So, yeah. So, the thing for me, the most important, it goes hand in hand of me being cheap, budget friendly, and also saving the earth. They can go hand in hand. For being, whatever. If you want to say fuck you to the earth, sure, okay. If you want to save money, you can be on the same train, of saving the earth. So think of it how you will, whether you want to save a penny or you want to save the earth. Okay? So it's all about reusing products. Okay? So paper towels are, needless to say, the most fucking wasteful product ever, but we need to use shit like that, all right? They have washing machine friendly reusable paper towels. They're made out of bamboo. So it's all about picking and choosing your battles. I don't know if I haven't had enough cycles of washing these bamboo paper towels, but the first use before washing it, it leaves lint of trying to do it on a glass, like a mirror.
Yeah.
So, but if you're doing surfaces that you're whatever on lint, it's fine. So that's usually the only place I will use paper towels is on a mirror. I haven't found a happy medium. TBD. Microfiber cloths, another great reusable products for cleaning things, stainless steel products or whatever. I'm a huge fan of bar rags or cleaning cloths. I forgot the brand that I bought. So when I go to clean people's houses, I try and use the majority of what I use for paper towels or whatever, or even more than that, cleaning rags. It's great. It's durable. I can wash it, and it doesn't matter what color they look. If aesthetic is important to you, just bleach it and then. But yeah, they're great. They're durable. Love using them for wiping down kitchen island and the counters and whatever. And that will save you so much money on paper towels and go so much further than, and the thing is, you think about paper towels, they rip when they get too wet or whatever, and you won't have that problem with that. Another thing is old t-shirts, that's cotton or whatever. If it's past the point of life and it's not quite, it's too fucked up to go to Goodwill, you can cut that up into rags to reuse.
There we go.
Yeah. Things that I'm a huge proponent of is instead of using old-fashioned mop and bucket, I have, it's not I forget what the brand is. It's not Clorox or something, but it doesn't even matter what brand. But so the sort of device that I use for quote-unquote mopping is it comes with a little bottle that you can put your own sort of solution of whatever, it's 1/10 of cleaning solution to water or whatever. And so I can put my own shit in there and it sprays out just like the Swiffer Wet. And instead of like a disposable cleaning pad, it's reusable. It goes in the washing machine. I have like 4 of them and it's great, and highly recommend that sort of approach for cleaning your floors. You're gonna use way less water and it's gonna soak up a lot of the dirt. One thing that I have done before, if maybe I only have one quote unquote clean rag, pad or whatever that goes to the mopping thingy, is I'll like run it through under hot water and wring it out. And then I can use it again. And it, little extra clean.
Hell yeah.
They also have, you can find them using, if you have, say, a Swiffer Wet, you're gonna hold on, you're not gonna throw that away. Instead of buying the Swiffer Wet pads, there are reusable laundry-friendly pads that can clip onto the Swiffer Dry Wet combo, whatever. And yeah, you can use that on the floor and then you can wash it when you're done.
Hell yeah.
Save you some money. Concentrated cleaners that you just only need a little bit mixed with water, that's going to save you a lot of money and you'd be a lot more eco-friendly. Reusing spray bottles with that concentrated solution, and
less packaging, man. And
so that those are like the base points if you just want to have a cheaper approach to how you clean, or if you want to be less wasteful, whether it's for your bank account or for the environment. Those are some great things you can do.
there we go.
Yeah.
And so we're going to go from the cleaning to the spring cleaning. And I figure one of the best ways to go about it is to just focus on kind of the Marie Kondo method, or the KonMari method, because that's the thing, that's the trend. And it is funny because I was actually mentioning to a good friend today about this podcast and about Marie Kondo, and he joked about how he only he always just references or defaults back to calling it the Maria Sharapova method because it's, for some reason, that's what's kind of logged into his mind is just Maria Sharapova, and I'm like, I love that. I
don't know who that is.
She is a badass tennis player, if I remember correctly. So I just love that idea of just like whacking at things with a tennis racket, and I'm just like, yes, it is the Maria Sharapova method. I'm
just add a duster to the
exactly.
tennis racket.
Let's fucking do that, man. And you know what? That's actually what I'm going to call this slightly tweaked version of the KonMari/Marie Kondo method. So for those who have been living under a rock and don't have Netflix and don't have the internet, the Marie Kondo method is this idea of things sparking joy, essentially. Like whether or not you keep something is if it sparks joy. You go by category, not location, because it's a little less overwhelming. So you start with clothes, and then you kind of go down the line and you end with the sentimental things. That's how you kind of go through your shit. You decide what to keep, what to give to Goodwill. I totally am down with category over place because it can be really overwhelming. You go into your bedroom and you see your knickknacks and your closet that's overflowing and you just got all this shit everywhere and you're like, fuck, I guess I'm gonna live
my room with just my clothes.
I'm just gonna live in chaos now. This is my life now. So I can totally understand to just be like, all right, no, I'm gonna be on this category, but I actually recommend not starting with clothes, but starting with food. Oh. I think that's a little easier because it's easier to go through food and clean out your fridge, clean out your pantry, clean out your freezer. Because if something is expired, you're fucking throwing it out. The end. So it's pretty easy at that point. Oh, gee, this had an expiration date of 2017. Should I keep this? Probably fucking not. I don't feel like dying. So it's a little easier, and I think that gets you kind of into the right mindset of, okay, what should I keep? So the reason why I am saying this is a tweaked Marie Kondo method, the Maria Sharapova method, if you will, is because, the idea of it sparking joy is kind of, it's cute, it's kitschy, it's like, does this spark joy? Let's be real here, you pick up your plunger. Does this plunger spark joy? No, it fucking doesn't. It's a plunger.
I mean, speak for yourself, Abby.
I mean, I guess, if y'all
you don't have a poop knife.
Oh my goodness. I understood that reference. Captain America saying I understood that reference.gif. We're going meta over here.
I mean, I don't have a poop knife, but I feel for those
You know what? That is an internet story that I just don't fucking believe. I really don't.
If you don't know, Google poop knife.
Yes, Google poop knife, and I am sorry. I am sorry ahead of time.
They must be really tall humans. I'm sure, like taller than us.
Really?
Humans.
Yeah, like you gotta be some like
You have to have a
Neanderthal
long digestive
Viking,
tract for that,
like,
needing that
yeah,
poop knife.
like, and again, I genuinely don't believe they have a poop knife. I just don't. I think that was a fun story that they did for internet points on
But people
Reddit.
commented that they got the poop knife thing.
And it was, you know what? Maybe there is. You know what? If you are somebody. If you are listening to this and do have a poop knife situation,
Screamo band name TM poop knife.
All right, y'all. We're gonna be going on tour soon.
Death
We're gonna be the.
Is that? I'm sure that's a.
Oh yeah, Death
category.
Emo's totally
Death
a thing.
Emo. Poop knife is my band name for. Death Emo.
It's gonna fucking happen, y'all. But going back to it, like, or there's some mundane.
Plungers don't bring you joy.
Yeah, there's some mundane shit that you would pick up and be like, does this spark joy? Like, of course it's not going to spark joy. So you have to think of it more as, what is the purpose of this? What use of this is in my house? So that actually really helps me with clothing, because I know clothing can be the real one. Like, does this spark joy? Which is bullshit for me, because I'm such a sentimental person that I will keep literally everything, like all the clothes, because I remember the time that I wore the thing, and no, I don't. It's gonna spark joy.
I've played this game with my mother and cleaning clients that I've had to do like organization with, that like we needed to get to the base layer in order to be able for me to clean.
Oh boy.
So I played the game of, with my mom, we played the game, keep the memories, toss the crap.
Exactly. Here's actually what I would do. This is what I did to help break that that bond, essentially, is I would take a picture of the clothes. Like, I would legit lay the clothes out on my bed and take a picture en masse, like, 16 clothes at a time. I don't know why I picked 16 and not like a base 10, like 10 or 20, but no, we're gonna go with 16, y'all. And then I would be like, okay, I have the picture. I can look, like, I'm never gonna wear this shirt again, but now I can look at the picture if I need to and remember, that time in the 8th grade.
Just give me the shirt.
I mean, there's also that.
Unless if my arms can fit in them.
So, I mean, that's what helps me. But what also helps is not the spark joy, but does this have a purpose? Or another way, especially when it comes to clothes, is would I wear this article of clothing tomorrow? If the answer is no, like barring things like cocktail dresses, things that are very specific, like something you'd wear at a wedding, again, I'm a yoga instructor, even a really nice pair of pants, I'm probably not going to wear tomorrow.
I got some weddings, beach jobs, I need to borrow some dresses.
Right, well, I got some dresses if you need some dresses. So if we are still the same size, I can do some swapping for you.
Same size as... depends.
Relative term here. If there's a little stretch, we've got some wiggle room.
Boob fit? That's all.
There we go. Can it contain the boobage? Yes, we are set.
Perfect.
So, I mean, that's how I see it, is if I would not wear this tomorrow, if I had, and if it is something like a, cocktail dress or what have you, if I had a wedding tomorrow, would this be the outfit I chose? If the answer is no, I have to, it's got to go out skis. So,
out skis.
Out skis. And what also helps me is I see it as a giving type of thing, where I'm not gonna toss it out. I'm going to give it away. And whether that is giving it to a friend that I know is gonna really enjoy it, or I love giving to thrift stores, and not just any thrift store. I'm not like, I'm going to give it to Goodwill, because Goodwill is another problematic thing that we can talk about at a later time.
They're my trash can.
Which, again, it is great for those who really need Goodwill and can buy from Goodwill, but they're
better than Salvation Army.
And we can definitely dive into thrift stores and what have you, but if you look locally, you will find at least one thrift store that will directly help a nonprofit. In the Manchester area where I live in, there is Outfitters Thrift Store, and it's kind of cute because they capitalize FIT in the Outfitters, and the reason for that is because the proceeds from that thrift store goes to families in transition, FIT.
Aww.
And so for those who don't, you can kind of get an idea of what families in transition is. That's for people who have been, or families that have been dealing with homelessness, and now we're trying to get them homes, we're trying to get them established. And so if you give to them, that means they have more product on their shelves that people can buy from, and then the proceeds can go and help out that wonderful nonprofit. And then, that makes me feel good. And that really helps, especially for things like household things. Like, I mean, clothing is always good, but those household things, like that toaster that you've got kind of collecting dust, like it wasn't a shitty toaster, it still works, but you kind of upgraded it. You got a new one, and now that old one's collecting dust, or that microwave that you upgraded, and now that
Our
other
house
one's...
came with a microwave, and we had a microwave, so...
There you go. And then it just collects
Yeah.
dust. Those are perfect for places like that. Or if you want to donate directly to places like Families in Transition, where they're usually trying to find things like microwaves and toasters and coffee makers and that kind of thing to help furnish the house or furnish the apartment unit that they're giving. There are so many things that you can do. And for me, at least, knowing that my junk is going to help people, it's actually a vital piece in the puzzle for them to get back on their feet, that becomes, all of a sudden, it's a lot easier to let go of that microwave. All of a sudden, it's totally feasible to let go of the blender that, it was a good idea to have a blender in theory, but I've never fucking used it. So that's how I say it. This, again, is the Maria Sharapova method, where you just whack at everything with a tennis racket and just, go to fucking town. And in fact, if you can make that noise
That's like
while
Brienne
you're doing...
of Tarth. She's like very loud when she sword fights.
I mean,
Game of Thrones reference.
I was about to say, at least currently I don't watch Game of Thrones. I'm hoping to change that at some point, but
What?
I have not watched Game of Thrones.
What?
I am
Like ever?
Yeah, la la la. Never.
Doesn't Isaac watch it?
He's read all the books, but he's not watched it.
What?
I know. Hi, everybody.
Oh
I know. I promise you, though, I'm not one of those people that goes like, oh my God, I don't watch Game of Thrones,
Let me tell
1%, la
everybody.
la 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 la, like I rolled. Like, no, you know what? It looks like an awesome show. I hope to start watching it soon. It's just, I haven't
I
started.
think we might have to stop watching Lost. and start
No,
watching
we
Game
have
of
to
Thrones.
we have to
All right,
finish
all right,
Lost
we'll finish
first.
Lost. Okay.
But yeah, so that is the Maria Sharapova method in a nutshell. Think about things in their use. Think about how the stuff that you're not using could really help people that you could be helping out, and make lots of sexy grunting noises while you're doing it. I mean, I am constantly making sexy grunting noise while I'm doing it. But
Hashtag samesies.
right? It's not fun unless your neighbors can hear you.
Yeah.
Which
All
is
right.
really awkward because my neighbor's like 2 acres away, but so I gotta be really fucking loud.
Samesies.
Small town living, y'all.
All right, and then
All right. I think that is it, everybody.
So
Don't
some
forget-
more ways to clean.
All right? Don't
You-
forget to follow us and all that lovely stuff.
You can watch this on YouTube. It's
All right.
real interesting.
All right.
I,
Watch this shit show.
yeah.
Like, don't just listen to it. Watch it.
Watch it.
All right?
And you'll always see some cameos by cats.
Exactly.
Always a pleasure.
You get some pussy cameos, everybody.
Some pussy cameos. What's
Right.
that? Yeah. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter sometimes.
Kind of.
When it like everything else goes down. Our website,
Right.
cheerstoadulting.com. We'll
Emailing us as well.
Email us.
Cheers to
Check in.
adulting
What's
at
up?
Gmail.
What's up, bitch? You got an idea? We want
Right?
to hear it.
You want to tell me some shit about essential oils? Go ahead.
Go
let
off
it-
on us.
Let's glop. I love it.
Yeah, galop.
Glop it.
All right, and on that note,
Hey,
cheers.
cheers. Para sobre adulting.
Sobre adulting.
Cheers to adulting.